Last year I made a video called Excavating a Pond with a Yanmar Vio25 mini excavator. Today we're going to drain the water out of this pond, put in a liner, and then start lining it with stones. In last week's video, I ferried 10 tons of these stones up my hill. Today we moved 15 more tons. In the past, I've quarried this stone off my own land, but I've started buying them from my neighbor. He has larger equipment and he can do it much faster and more efficiently than me. I pay $60 a ton. The amount you pay really depends on where you get the stone and how far it's going. In my case, it's going about a quarter mile down the street. Building on top of a hill makes everything more complicated. I rented this mini track loader to make the job easier, and it was a lifesaver. I want to thank Buckeye Power Sales for the rental. In my 8-year history of owning this land, only one dump truck has ever made it up to the top of my hill, and that guy said he was never doing it again. Well, we got quite a few rocks up here now, more than we need. One person, Greg, running the skid steer, and I was helping him stack them into the bucket. And we had it down to a science. Every 7 minutes we could do a load. That's Greg, right there. Hey. Thanks, Greg. All right, the pond is emptying. We're gonna run the pump off of the jackeries, and I don't have a single 12-volt plug, and that's all you can run DC off of those. So we're running from my car battery while it's going over here. We MacGyvered it. Got these wires here. I was running it off my jump starter, but that didn't last nearly long enough, and the jackeries couldn't charge them fast enough. So this whole thing is just going strong. Siphoning worked. The siphoning worked, but not fast enough, and then it rained. It rained all like morning and last night, and it just couldn't keep up with that. So, but it's getting there. It's a mud pit right now. This is, you can see why we're going to line it, because it's just always going to be cloudy if we don't line it.
You're up.
Nailed it. That's fine. What you cooking, Brett?
4 big fat steaks, 16 ounces. That's all we're having for dinner. We're having steak and beer.
This
one's ready.
Just the good stuff.
That one's ready.
Snakes and sparklers.
Yep. So we got snakes and sparklers here. That one needs a minute. I'm not basting them because it's too hot.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Strange, for creating this universe.
All right, day 2 here. So it's still kind of wet. We're gonna try and get that little puddle out of there and then kill some time until the mud dries out enough. Okay, Brett, stop saying controversial things. We just need to film us eating real quick, then you can start again. so everything is too muddy to work right now on the pond, so we're going to transport the washed stone from the bottom of the road up and put it on this tarp. I paid $225 for this load of washed stone. In this case, these are number 57s. They're not very clean, but it's the best I can get locally. It took a bit of planning to get this project done. I rented the track loader ahead of time, and I also lined up a couple friends to help, and of course it rained for 2 days before we started. I was nervous about going on this embankment. I had visions of ending up like one of Let's Dig's rescue videos, but it ended up being pretty solid. We're going to run a string line around here just to try and get this close to level. We've been doing it by eye, but it's really hard once you get off and step back. All right, so we put this string line up and we have this embankment pretty well level. It's really hard to work in this clay, especially after it got wet, so it looks kind of like junk right now, but we're going to put down liner protectors and then a liner, so we're going to do that now. So that stuff is strictly to protect the liner from being punctured. It's going to be underneath it, it's not going to show.
Have what, 3,500 gallons of water pressure on it,
and all the rocks we put in here. It's like really hot to walk on. So we'll maybe dump like a bucket full of gravel on the base to kind of like get like a flat base to start with. The pond is made of basically pure clay. It already holds water frustratingly well. So we're really not too concerned about puncturing this liner. It's basically a method to keep the sediment separated so that when you get in the water it doesn't stir up a bunch of clouds. After shipping, the cost of this liner came to around $1,000. Get that stuff unstuck.
Cool. I think that's probably pretty close. some like right here, yeah.
It looks like you need more for when I stack the next rock.
Yeah.
The next one's going to be really big.
I could probably fill that with gravel.
It's our third day here. We're gonna work until about noon. It's 8:30 right now. We'll see what we can get done before we take off.
Oh, right there works, yeah. bridge like this is fine. I mean, it's like still most of the way between the two things.
Slopes towards me here.
A little bit, yeah. Got down there somehow. Yeah, you can drop some stone back here. Great. Right, straight on down now, yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. I can wiggle. Something like that. Move it. Like more this way. Like go flat up against that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's totally perfect. I can probably get it down. Yeah, it's good enough.
All right, so it's been about 2.5 days of work. I got to thank my friends Chris, Greg, Brett for helping out. So let's go take a look at what we got done so far. All right, so definitely my favorite thing we've done so far are these steps. The steps are going to continue, and it's kind of level here in the form of like lily pads, and then they're going to continue to step up right here. There's a little ramp. It'll probably be like 3 steps. I think that'll be really cool. Then the lily pads will be kind of filled in with water. I might put one here, like one here, stagger them a little bit. So this will be the planting regeneration area. There'll be some piping underneath that filters the water a bit, and then we got these really cool steps going down in that actually came out pretty good. I think we're going to redo this whole wall right here. I can't reach it well with the excavator, so we have smaller stones, but I also don't like the way it came out. And then there's the steps from the other side. This wall came out really good by and large, except I'm going to pull this one and this one out and get them level, but otherwise. So let's step back so you can see the whole thing go real wide. So there'll be another filter bed tucked into this gravel here that will suck water and sediment down, and then there will be a skimmer somewhere around here, maybe on this rock right there. There'll be a skimmer. It'll be a little higher up though. And then our overflow, it's hard to see, but our overflow is going to be right here. It's going to be like a channel of rocks that water just flows out if it gets too high. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. I think it's looking really cool. It's going to be a nice complement to the cabin. It's going to be great in midsummer to be able to just come down here and take a swim and cool off. It gets like so hot you can barely stand it out here. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks to Buckeye Power Sales for the rental machine, and hope you have a great weekend.